The U.S. may drastically change its stance on Israel following Benjamin Netanyahu's re-election victory. The prime minister made a campaign pledge to oppose an independent Palestinian state, which puts him at odds with U.S. policy. Major Garrett joins us from the White House. Major, thanks for being here. The United States has tried to negotiate peace talks between the Israelis and the Palestinians. How does this change those talks and our alliance with Israel?
Well, President Obama has ordered his top advisors to seek alternatives to direct negotiations between the Israelis and the Palestinians on a two-state solution. Now, as we discussed yesterday, those peace talks have been moribund for many, many months. But when, in the heat of the campaign, Benjamin Netanyahu said, "I'm not going to negotiate a two-state solution with the Palestinians if I'm reelected," that changed everything, because that was a dramatic reversal from Netanyahu's pledge to do that very thing back in 2009. And it's been one of the things the United States and this White House have said to European critics of Israel and others to say, look, let's not disturb the peace process. Let the Israelis and the Palestinians negotiate this themselves. Well, now with Netanyahu saying he's not going to negotiate a two-state solution, the president has asked his team to come up with alternatives. One of them might be to allow the United Nations Security Council to do something it's been pressing for a good long time. Pass a formal resolution acknowledging the existence of a Palestinian state. Now, no final decisions have been made on this, but if the United States goes down that road, it would dramatically alter its approach to creating a two-state solution.
Major, isn't it possible that Bibi Netanyahu said all of this in the fever of campaign rhetoric and that he may soften his stance now that he has been elected?
It is possible, but I talked to senior administration officials yesterday who are doubtful about that, and here's the reason why. Netanyahu will have to form a coalition government, obtaining 61 seats in the Israeli parliament known as the Knesset. He is likely to align himself with coalition partners very much against the creation of a formal Palestinian state, and as a result he may have very little political latitude or maneuverability to walk that back. It is theoretically possible. The administration will certainly wait to hear from Netanyahu what he believes on this as he puts that coalition government together, but many people here at the White House are doubtful he'll walk it back, and that means they're confronted with a new and unpleasant reality and are looking for new alternatives.
Major, before we let you go, what are the implications for the talks with Iran?
Well, the White House is putting up a brave face on that right now, saying Netanyahu was very critical in a joint session of Congress speech about the entire implications of an Iran nuclear deal, that this will have no effect on those talks. I think that is a concession to the reality that creating a deal with Iran is hard enough by itself, and if there is a deal, they'll wait and deal with Netanyahu's criticism later. And there are suggestions today in Switzerland that they will not meet the deadline this week and may have to push the talks all the way to March 31st to try to pursue that deal and then deal with a deal and whatever Netanyahu may say after it later.
All right, a new peace playbook possibly for the Obama administration. Major Garrett, thanks.
You got it.